Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. We are playing a 9-point match on backgammonhub.com. Trying to warm up for the Boston Open in a couple days. So I'm playing some longer matches. Cause I want to get some like weirder cube decisions that I'm not used to. Like these, I don't know, 4-way, 9-away scores. I play so many 5-point matches. I'm sort of unfamiliar with it. So trying to get some extra practice in with the longer matches. So we got a 5-3 here. So I'm gonna just make the 3. Possibly. It's probably what I would end up doing. Yeah. Gives up a 7-point to do this. Rather give up the 8-point. Double shot. I would make the 3 here. I mean, I know it's not great. Okay. Actually, just give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, so he did point on me, it looks like. So I might be still, no, I was gonna say I might be doing okay still, but because I got still decent structure on my side of the board, but dancing, I mean, it's still a very easy take. Yeah, he doesn't even think it's good enough. Yeah, it's reasonable. Dance here, that's a different story. Okay, entered with a good number, decent number. You hit me, do not dance, Alex. Good, I guess this. I'm gonna leave a shot no matter what. And now he should cube. I think I still can take it though. He misses, I'm doing fine. He hits me, I enter, and then I got a chance to make some sort of decent defensive structure. So double take seems good. Although the take is maybe somewhat in question in my mind. Okay, so that's 2. And make the 2 or the 20. I'm not making the 1. So I can make the 2 or the 20. If I make the 2, yeah, maybe this is more important. I do have cube access also, which maybe argues for playing a little bit less provocatively. All right, so I'm got a big edge here. I'm gonna cube him. I don't know if he should be taking or not. I probably still has a take. I'm not completely developed over here yet. Yeah, I could just miss him. Although, admittedly, I do got a lot of good numbers. Actually, this play's kind of cool. He's got a good 3 and 5 duplication. Right, like a lot of the hit numbers also make the 3 points. So it's not like that many good numbers. Whereas if I had like, I don't know, 4s and 2s to hit, and 3s and 5s and 6s to make the 3-point, it might be a different story. All right, it's not too hard to get the backman going later, so I'm going to do this. And it's not the greatest point. So running to the 11 point was sort of a play there too. Okay, he's got 2 blots in his board. I don't want to give him too much stuff though, but I can do this. Like his fly shots don't really matter now. Whereas if I slot it, I could play that more aggressive, like 13 to 10, 9 to 7. I considered that, but it's maybe gives him too many good hit and cover numbers. Better when it works though. Here, got some point making numbers, but not a ton. Now, they wouldn't mind making the 9 or the 8. Well, good attack stuff if he splits. It's pretty dangerous for him, but the race is close, so he goes for it. Now I gammon him. All right, so it could be 11 to 1 here. He does have a blot in his board. Yeah, let's try it. Don't think I overlooked anything there. Okay, pretty good shots. Pretty good shot, pretty bad shots. It could be a quick match if he gets to redouble to Aiden. Like, okay, so he redoubles me to 8. I mean, I am taking, but I don't know. I don't really have a great handle on like what my take point is here. Maybe it's somewhat money-like. I don't know. Except gammons aren't super valuable for him after doubling to 8. So it seems like kind of a weird score to double this type of position at, where like I win a lot, but like a lot of his wins are gammons. So although I'm not that clear on what's going on here, I would not double as him. Where like doubling reduces the value of his gammons, because like, okay, he doubles me to 8, I take. He wins 8 extra points for the gammon, but he can only use one of those points. Right? Winning a single game on 8 is like almost as good as winning a gammon. So I do agree with there's no double there. And I would have taken had he doubled. Okay, so second anchor could be useful. I don't think 6 to 1 makes a lot of sense anymore. So it's either 14 to 9 or maybe just 10 to 5, a little less risk. Let's try this. Okay, now he cubes. Yeah, this strikes me as odd. Was he thinking too good last turn? I don't know. Yeah, it's a little hard to see what's going on there. Race is close. So let's get these guys ready to spring and then minimize shots. Shoot. Yeah, I don't think there's anything better there. This seemed like a viable game plan with the race the way it was. Keep the highest quality board maybe. 1, 2. Damn it. Oh, I'm in trouble. No more 2-2s. Good. Crap, it's twice. I'm gonna get gammon for the match here. I mean, he should do this, and then hit, and then one more. 9 to 8. 12 to 11 seems okay too. You don't play 13 to 12 there because for the simple fact is you want the checkers on different points for flexibility purposes, and it's not like you're leaving any shots by keeping him spread out in the outfield. 9 to 8 seems right. I mean, sort of strip the back point, prepare to clear it later. So I would have played it like he did. It's like suspicious. Why not do why put the checker on the 4 point? Yeah, so this looks pretty clear to me. It's probably 4 shots either way. He should probably pick and pass. Ups the gammons a little bit. Maybe I come in high. Of course, it's gonna come in low, and that might cause some extra problems. Although actually, I'm not totally sure what I should do with the 2. Um, I mean, I do win a little more, I think, by staying back. I pay more gammons, but as previously said, I don't have to worry about the gammon too much. And maybe I should just play for the win a little bit. It's just, the problem is it's just hard to win this with my board the way it is. But I'm pretty sure you win more by keeping the third guy, keeping the extra checker back there. If gammon's, if a different match score, I would definitely do the other one. Most match scores, I do the other one. Well, this is looking savable now. With a little bit of win chances, a few percent maybe. A little awkward over there. Not so awkward. He's got like, he's got 5-2-4-2, which kind of screw up his position a little bit. So it's just 6-6-2 is the only blot number. Okay, let's save this thing. Let's play it correctly. Good. All right, so 8 zip. Woof. This is going to be a long road to hoe, as they say. All right, I can resign with a clean conscience. So yeah, 13-8 is good here. And stack the heavy point, and I suppose I'm just doing this, playing this sort of game. Now gammas do not help me very much at the score. If that could become relevant. Is there anything better here? What am I missing? 13-6 is a little safer, but the building power is a little worse. So I save what? Save like 3 shots, 4 shots. Okay, so that's the 4. Yeah, 6 shots versus 2. Yeah, I guessed right, but yeah, it might be better to leave 2 shots there. Oh, hey, Darth. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be playing today. This might be a quickie, so I may play one more afterwards. But I'm not optimistic this particular match is going to last a long time. I've come back from worse. All right, race is still fairly close. I don't want to leave many hidden cover numbers by leaving a blot on my midpoint. Oh. And then 13-10, strip the 13 point, although it does blot on 6-6. This just blots on 6-1. I got a bunch of 6s that are blot. Okay, so what's going on here? I can clear the midpoint. Oh, these down. Actually, this play is not. This is probably a better play, actually. He's down in the race. Yeah, this is a good play. And I have some bad 6s right away. So I guess similarly here, he's still down. My timing is worse, so he should keep his midpoint in some fashion. So this is fine, or even keeping the. Actually, it's slightly better to keep the 15 point there. Because you get more, say I roll a 6-1, he only gets 24 shots this way. He gets 28 shots if he's hitting with 6s and 3s. I don't know, slightly better if we get into a close race somehow. Okay. Guess I just minimize here. Hope he doesn't roll a 6 that also picks up. Oh, I got him! I'm gonna win this? No, I'm not gonna win this. I think I might be a favorite after the 6-1. All right, well, that was bad. Didn't seem like a hard match, though. All right. So I do expect a decent PR. Maybe I want to play one more. Okay. All right, let's see what the PR is. Okay, yeah, both players played very well. It did not seem like a very difficult match. We both played it too, so we can skip the analysis and try to invite them for another one. Oh God, I hate this bug. Okay, good. Yeah, when you're inviting someone at the same time as someone else is inviting you, or you're inviting that person, sometimes the site's a little buggy. Like you want to accept, but you can't. Mostly the site works very well, though. Okay, so 9-point match again. Good. Cannot double the dance. Pretty sure with the 3 checkers back. He should just play to the 11, I assume. 11? I should hit him and do something with the back checkers and think about doubling the dances, but probably not. Actually, the 3 could be down also. Maybe there's a little bit of a close call. To me, the arguments seem about equal. Well, he's so flexible over there that I'm going to try this loose hit. Does not seem to be working. Ugh, gross. Could conceivably cube this, maybe. I don't know. My position doesn't look that bad, but I have a very impure front position and a buttload of men back. The computer always rates those types of games like worse for me than they look. Can make the 10 points. And then make the 4, maybe move another guy to the 10. Yeah, this one I don't know, but I like the stronger board. I like the fact that I have good anchoring chances back here. But it does kind of separate the forces a bit much. Yeah, like, I don't know, should he double this? Still a little tough to evaluate. I am taking, but I wouldn't say I'm like 100% sure. Okay, and then I think I want this. Seems pretty important to get these guys going as much as I possibly can here. Okay, so just popping out to the 14, I assume, and then I'm pretty diverse, although somehow I rolled a number that doesn't do anything. I mean, I got 3s, 4s, 2s working. Oh my God, this is so bad. Okay, so the only I can either play 7 to 1 with the 6, or I can try that. I mean, both positions look just horrible. They just look so bad. Yeah, maybe I confuse him. He doesn't double me. I think he's gonna cube this, and he should cube this. Let's see, 2s, 4s, 5s. I don't want to kill a checker, but I don't want to. I don't really want to take this, to be honest. Yeah, but I didn't want. I don't want to take the other one either. Okay, 0-1. Okay, reasonable. Yeah, that or 21 to 24 to 21 is possible. All right. I mean, if I play 15 to 11, it's a bunch of shots anyway. So let's leave a few more shots and make this awesome point. And then possibly cube them, although maybe not because the race is so close. Yeah, not clear what he should do. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't do this. Sort of gives me free reign to spread things out or attack. Yeah, this doubles a little borderline maybe. Like if he made a more solid play, I don't think I would have doubled. But see here, I don't mind getting hit, so I can just kind of spread everything out. All right, so 3 and 1. We'll remake the 8s. Yeah, this looks like how you're supposed to play backgammon, I think. It does make it is a little hard to attack. No, it's pretty dangerous for me to hit him loose, you know. So it's possible. It's possible there was something better there with the 5-5. I mean, okay, so 4-3. Okay, so there's no completely safe play. So I guess I am hitting him here. Ah, shoot. He's got my number. The in some sense, you know, gammon on 4, you know, wins him the match. But actually, I think XG doesn't think that when he's up in the match like this, I actually don't think the gammon price is that high. It might be around money actually. I looked at this recently. If he was trailing and was 8 away, then the gammons with the cube on 4 would be extremely valuable. But because he's leading, for whatever reason, XG doesn't think the gammons are like super valuable. Even though like you're 8 away, you win 8 points, it puts you right at the score you need to win. I mean, that said, this is a pretty tough position for me, anyways. So I don't know what the take. I don't know what the take pass is here. The position is very impure. So I am going to drop this. But yeah, I'm not confident about that decision at all. Oh, I cubed this already? I got 10 in the zone. And I'm down 0-3, so yeah, let's send this, try to win 4. Like, I don't know. May or may not double this for money, but down 0-3. If you may or may not double something for money, you should be doubling at the score. Okay, he passes. Yeah, this strikes me as a little odd. I mean, maybe the double is stronger than I'm giving it credit for, but even so, I only got a crappy 2-point board with a 2-point main. Didn't seem that threatening to me. Good builders in the outfield though. Okay, now what? I could clean up the outfield lots. Yeah. That seems like a plan. Normally I'd make a point rather than clean up an outfield blot, but this cleans up 2 outfield blots. He should make his 5 definitely. Good. I should hit definitely. Yeah, nothing better than making the 21. I gotta leave a shot here. If I hit him, the 4 doesn't play good, so at least I can minimize. See, 9 to 10 to 1, now that doesn't make any sense. This makes a lot of sense. I am hugely up in the race, but there's so many holes in my position that I don't think I have a cube. Even 8 away, 6 away, where I assume I should be a little aggressive. In fact, this is a shot. This is a shot. At least I get to make my 7, clear the mid. I could hit him also. Yeah, that's a real hitting's a real play. But this structure looks pretty good. A 4-4 hits here. 4 4s and some 9s. All right. Yeah, that match. Yeah, that match. That first match, I lost 9 zip. So my opponent graciously agreed to play a rematch. Usually I like to go through it like right after the match. While like what I was thinking was still fresh in my mind, like go over it with XG. But we both played very well, so there wouldn't have been much to discuss anyways. Like we both played 2s. All right, so I'm up 12 here. Yeah, I wouldn't be crazy to cube this. He's got a blot on his ace point. All right, let's be a little optimistic down 8 away, 6 away. I think 8 away in general is often a reason to be a little aggressive with the cube. Because if you end up winning 4, say you get to a comfortable 4 away score. I think like the even away scores, you tend to be more aggressive than the odd away scores in general. Of course, it matters what the other guy's score is. Like if you're winning the match, that's an argument for being conservative. But you could be winning, and you could be like even away, and so there's sort of like a push and pull there. Like one argument for being aggressive, one argument for being conservative. So you got to kind of weigh these arguments correctly. All right, so it clears the 10 conveniently. I like it. He's forced out on 6s, which is not necessarily a terrible thing for him, because I don't know, unless I roll perfect, I can't attack him all that effectively. Although this is pretty perfect. Can I win a gammon? I don't think I can hit him loose though with his awesome board. Well, now I can. Hit him with a 4-1 here. There you go, 4-1. There's some risk I get hit back and counter prime, but this is still correct. Okay, see, I could get stuck back there. Oh crap! I did. I was so confident that was correct. Shoot. I don't know what's going on here, man. All right, so okay, so my take point is, I'm not going to try to calculate it. My take point is certainly lower than usual due to the score and the fact that this is a recube. So let's see, for money, for money, I would pass this. if it's somewhat close, though. If it's somewhat close, I can justify a take at the score. So what is it? It's my take point is probably high teens here, which maybe I win this enough. Could win a sneaky gammon also. I don't know though. He's got that builder. He's got to have good outfield control. Huh. Yeah, I really don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna let this go. That'll be interesting to look at. All right, so it's 4 away, 8 away now. Hmm. Yeah, I predict a higher PR for this match. Okay, anyways, 4-4 for him. Okay, see, he's trying some attack thing with the stronger board. Okay. There's also some switch plays in there also. Although I guess he's got the spare and the 6, so I guess it doesn't make much sense. Okay, no, it goes with a more positional option. Okay, so 8 away, 8 away, 8 away, 4 away. Interesting. Ah, what's the cue back to near? I still win this a ton. Of course, he does get to use full value from his gammon, so I was taking that, I guess. And then 9 to 8 looks pretty good here. All right, I'm back in it. Yeah, like I'm not sure. I am taking this. I'm not sure if he should double or not. I mean, it seems like a pretty decent money cue, but I guess the score is quite a big deterrent for him to double, even though he's 4 away. It's just he has such a big match lead. He can lose 8 here by doubling. Like he doubles me to 2. I double him to 4 with any excuse, and then I win a gammon. I mean, it only happens like 5% of the time or something, but it's still, I mean, it swings the match. So it's sort of a big argument for not cubing this. But yeah, we'll see what the computer says. Like I would definitely cube this for money. Like I don't think I should cube this, but I don't think like he hits twice here, right? And then I don't think I should cube, but I don't think it's a big error for me to cube this. In fact, if he dances here, I was cubing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, my guess is there's no double take when he doubled at the score. Okay, so he plays 18 to 7, and then I don't cube him, but maybe should. Oh, I don't, yeah, it's good 6s here. 6s cover 8 to 2. This is an argument, I guess. Okay, or this. if he plays 18 to 13, 18 to 16, maybe I cue him at the score. Okay, he does this instead. That seems better. Okay, it's time to get a little bit of flexibility for the future, I think. Well, he's got the 2 blots. I want to play super safe there. All right, am I winning? Am I ahead here with the shot that I'm getting? If I am, it's still gammons both ways, which really argue for cubing at the score. Like I kill his gammons and greatly magnify the value of my gammons. And he's no recube vig. His take point's probably nominally very high. Yeah, I'm gonna cube this. I'm actually pretty confident this is a cube. Of course, in backgammon, you're often confident about things you're wrong about. Okay, so I'm sort of feeling this. Still covers most of the board. Keeps the home board in good shape, and it's not too many shots. Especially with gammons just going one way, I am going to do this. Okay, he got a safe play, which he should avail himself of. Which he does. I have a safe play. Well, I want the 5-point board, so I guess I got to do this. You can only make a 4 point. So I can play 6 to 2, 4 to 3. You have the most flexible position, easiest position to improve on. Yeah, I don't know why you play this over 6 to 2. What I said, 6 to 2, 4 to 3. Oh, because he didn't want to leave 2 blots on his board. I see. Yeah, I would still do this. All right, up to 17 now. I assume this is easier. I assume that's easier home than this. Yeah. Is there anything else? 1, 2, 18 to 6, 18 to 14. Dare him to hit with 7s and possibly lose 8s. I don't know. Is that a play? Clears that doesn't have the problem of the 9 point. I'm just wondering how much I'm paying to being hit here. All right, let's make it interesting and see if he rolls a 7 and wants to hit me. Okay, now this is a problem, but it was a problem the other way too. Like I still have the outfield points to clear. But that said, I'm guessing my play is wrong. Okay, good. Ooh, I got a shot. Which you should minimize. Oh, you guessed right. Excuse me. Yeah, pretty interesting cube action this game. Yeah, these are the type of cubes that I wanted to get some practice thinking about. All right, I think this is right. Let's see, 6, 4, good. 2, 3. Okay, good. He missed. That's a big miss. That is a big ass miss. A BAM. Ah, this is a big double. I win. I got him 5 to 5. All right, 4-way, 4-way. You tried to steal it, but I stole it right back. You should hit me and then split. I think he should hit and split there, or hit and bring a checker down. The stronger board. Since making the 5 leaves a shot anyways, I think. I think that's how you're supposed to play. Dance here, I cube him. Gives up the anchor, I maybe cube him. And 4-away, 4-away. You win more gambas than your opponent. You should be very aggressive with the cube. I think he should either play 21 to 15 or 11 to 5. This duplicates threes. Pah! That was a whiff. Okay, whiffed also. I think I'm one roll away from cubing this. I think. This might be a cube, even if he hits me, which I assume he should. Given what I dance, I'm still doing pretty good, I think. I can certainly hit him twice, hit dance. Yeah, I'm gonna cube this at the score. Might be a pretty strong cube at the score. I don't know. Okay, yeah, even passes. Okay, he probably thought it was like pretty reasonable to cube it for money, so you pass at the score. That's how I would think about it. But I don't know if I'd actually pass that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there anything else? Oh, I can make the 9 and the 2. So 1, 2, and then 2 more, right? I can make the 5 or the 2 here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is this. Keep the 9 point, play safely. He might be anchoring on the 22, so the 9 point has a ton of value. Now 4, he's okay. So I'm 3 away. He's 4 away. I got to be very careful about taking at the score. And maybe he should be playing a little more gammon go-ish. Make the 4 point there. But I see what he was thinking. He makes the 23. He's like really stuck because I have my 9 point. Like actually, he should maybe cube this at the score. But he's glad he didn't, unless I was passing, which I wasn't. Okay, I like that. Nice, simple, non-gammonish game. Maybe I get to use the cube later. We could just take care of the 2 back guys. Oh, I see. He's thinking about running 20 to 10 here. It's pretty exposed. You know, I probably wouldn't do that. But score actually sort of argues for it. I'd just play 13 to 3, hope for a better run number. So this isn't crazy though, because 13 to 3 is sort of purely bad. This is sort of both good and bad, you know. He gets away with it. He's happy. So it has a nice aspect to it. Yeah, if he doesn't do that, if he doesn't run, yeah, I'm not really seeing any other viable option other than this. May make the 2 points. That doesn't work. Okay, so 4-2. Okay, so I can clear the 8 point, play nice and safe, or I can keep it, play 13 to 9, 13 to 11. Okay, so what if I do this? What happens here? He has to make some concession in the outfield right away. Yeah, so maybe I don't want to give him a direct shot here. Because he's kind of at the end of his rope in the outfield. It was pretty destructive to do what I did, though, of course. Okay, yeah, now he's thinking the same way. He's thinking the same way. Like, I have to make some concession now, so you might get a shot. So he's thinking, oh, I want my 2 point. This is much better. This is much better looking structure, though. So positionally, this is right. Tactically, the other one's right. See if he goes with tactics or position. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, you can do this. Okay. Okay, so the 6 is there. Okay, so it's either this. I'm not really getting gammon much here, am I? This is okay. Again, I'm a little loath to give him a shot, but also I want the board locked up though, because I might be hitting him next turn. this is pretty hard to hit him effectively. Okay, let's try this. Okay, he does hit. Oh, I gotta pass a dance maybe. Any entry though, I think I'm taking, especially an entry with a hit. Ooh, this looks a bit much. Especially since he doesn't, especially since he's getting a Cuban on the dances, I think. Due to the fact that there are some gammons here. So she should sort of play a little bit more conservatively. Okay, but I think I can still take this though. $16 pips. Yeah, I would still cube it at the score for sure. Okay, it doesn't even cube. Yeah, I'm looking at the score right. Yeah, 4 away, 3 away. Yeah, 4 away, 3 away. I think you should cube that. Like you could argue, okay, it's not a cube for money, but if it's like arguably a cube for money, then the score, I think you want to be cubing it. All right. Now this is a very clear take to me. I don't know if we should double or not. Give me sevens. I will hit if I can. Although it wouldn't be crazy for him to cube this, to be honest. I'm just losing if I just do whatever. Okay. If he wants to cube it, try to win 4, he may. And now I'm dead. Yeah, you could argue it's too good. Yeah, it was worth a shot, I think. Ooh, could hit him, get back in the game. 6 shots. Bah, wrong 7, dum-dum. Yeah, 7 to 6 would be a good, or 11 to 10 is okay too. I say 7 to 6 to get the good builders. Actually, this is sort of better builders because it bears on both the 4. The extra builder bears on the ace point as well as the 4 point. Versus say 11 to 10, which just bears on the 4 point. Yeah, I would still play on here. Could make the ace point. Have a 5. I could dez on a 5-point board forever. Board's still all screwed up. Yeah, it's probably time to cash this one in. He plays on again. Really trying to squeeze all the little bits of equity out of this one. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all double pass. It is all double pass. All right, so 3 away, 3 away. Okay, I believe the book play is to maybe run all the way here for money anyways. Yeah, this is, I don't think the computer does this. I could be wrong, but I think it just runs all the way. Yeah, pretty sure. Ah, double pass. Although he's only got 7 checkers here, but still, a 2 on the roof. He's got good structure and it's 3 away, 3 away. So I would drop that. Yeah, now I'm taking. And then splits looks good. Seems like those guys don't belong in the 23. It just seemed kind of stuck back there to me. So while I'm up on the bar, he seemed like he had a good opportunity to split those back checkers. Like maybe here should even split also, but it's a little dicier now. Yeah, now he's got now he can split nicely. 23 to 18, 23 to 22 probably. And then I roll a hit number. I don't know, between 11 and 5 here. This is a little safer. If I get away with this, yeah, I don't know actually. These builders still look pretty good if I get away with this. I do prefer the other one if I get away with it, but not by a ton, I think. One blot in the outfield versus 2. Oh, this seems like an odd 5. Why not play 13 to 8 here? Okay, now I can do that. Now I can do this. So cube is still in the middle. Can't forget about the cube. What makes the 7 maybe? Yeah, I mean if he plays this in 13 to 12, it's a buttload of shots anyways. Why not make the 7, trap the guy on the 23, and even more so than it is now. There's fewer blots also. Right, so 8 to 4 looks okay. So 1, 2. And so it's either 7 to 5 or 8 to 7 squared. Okay, so let's see. 12 to 4 is okay. Does it? Okay, so 3-away, cube in the middle still. He doesn't look like he's winning, but I don't think he has enough here. I mean, I got pretty good structure over here, so I think he's only winning by a little bit. Like I would not have cubed that. Even at the score, we should be a little aggressive. Bah, my loss is I don't know. I might still be taking this, to be honest. Okay, not taking anymore. Yeah, I can stack the 8-point nicely. Oh, yeah, then he has one more. This looks okay. I don't know if there's something that clears the 9 there. There might have been something that cleared the 9 there. Yeah, there probably was something else there. Okay, so here, like, Gammon's kind of hurt me a bunch, so I don't want to leave this guy back. 2. Like there's no open points here. So this guy seems like kind of a big liability back there. Yeah, so I mean it does win more to stay back, but I think it pays too many gammons. Too many extra gammons. Alright, if he keeps those 3s coming, maybe I get something. Alright, so there's some trade-off between winning and saving the gammon here. No shot. Ace. Bah. Double ace. Well, I'm glad I didn't waste too many pips anyways. Should be able to save this. 1, 2, 3, 4. don't resign until you take a checker off. Good. Okay, so 8-6 Crawford. Oh, hey, Alex, good to see you. I'm playing some longer matches to practice for the Boston Open later this week. I know you mentioned you're not coming to that. It's one of the few I live near Boston, so I don't really have an excuse for not playing. But I very very rarely play in these national events. Yeah. That's exactly why I'm playing a long match. Okay, so that's 2 for sure. I assume. I mean, let's go back. Sometimes I overlook priming plays when there's blitzing options. But no, I think it's 10, and I think it's 10 in this. You could also make the 2-point there, but I don't know. I like minimizing blocks and escaping that guy, especially at the score where gammas don't help me that much. I've never Rory joke. I know Rory. I know Rory's a friend of mine, but I've never been to a Rory tournament before. So he was giving me crap about oh, you never, you go to these other tournaments sometimes, but you've never been to a Rory tournament. So I said, okay, this time I'm going to a Rory tournament. Assume that was right with the 6-5. Oh my God. Oh, could I? Oh, I wonder. Oh, I was going to say, could I backgammon them? But there's no third blot anywhere, unfortunately. I wonder if 6-2 is a play here. Sort of unnecessary, maybe. Oh crap. Again, 6-2, sort of possible here. Yeah, you could play 13-11 if you wanted. There's nothing wrong with this though. Yeah, there's 2 points going to stay open a lot of the time. I do this. A lot of 5s are bad. Maybe it's actually time to slot it after I escaped everybody. Because getting hit's just not that bad here. All right, I don't know about this, but I am going to play this. Get punished for it. Maybe I should have slotted earlier. I mean, it's bad. I was thinking, okay, if he rolls a 1-5 or something, he's still in big trouble. I mean, I can even come in and blitz him. 1-1 is obviously the number I'm paying. I'm paying pretty huge too. I don't know about 1-6. 1-6 is duplicated. So yeah, I got a good play here. He makes the 8 and hits because gammas don't hurt him at the score. This is very clear. I mean, you do it. I think you do that even if gammas hurt you. Okay, so he's covering 7-4. Maybe you should play 8-3 here with the 5 though. Oh, I see. This is the other. Oh, this keeps the 7 point. Yeah, maybe this is better actually. Yeah, this is a play I was thinking about. You can also play 12-4 safely, but yeah, maybe you want to do something like this or the other one. Gain huge on the dances. Although he's still no matter what, he's sort of stuck there. Oh, 6-2 is duplicated. This is funny. He's got in order to jump, he's got to forgo covering. They're both super important, so I don't know. He's kind of right on the verge of cracking badly. It sort of implies to me maybe you jump, Doesn't crack. It doesn't crack super bad though. He's still gonna have a 5 prime. That would be a tough play for me. Offhand, I would have ended up doing. I think I would have ended up doing what he did, just because he's so close to cracking. But I don't know about it because obviously the 4 points a massive improvement in his position. The 2 seems a little weird. Anyways, this is gonna be bad, isn't it? Crap. At least he rolled a big number with his 3. Okay. It's got my number today. Yeah, I mean, if Gammon's counted, you'd stay back with the last guy. Maybe pick up another checker. It might run out of time. Like, I don't know. If he hits another checker here, I might get an anchor and cause him additional problems. So duplicate his 4s a little bit. I guess probably actually supposed to hit the guy on the 1 point. Yeah. So it seemed a little weird to stay back there with the checker. Ooh, could he get stuck? 3-3 is like a good number for him though, unfortunately. Whew. I was playing a live match the other day, 9-point match, playing with Albersteg, live recorded money match, time, with the clock and everything. And I got down to last game I was down to 0.7 seconds. Like I didn't realize I was that low. You really got to pay. Like when you're down to like 20. I knew I started the game. I knew I started like the double match point game with like 30 seconds. Like I'm not really sure where those 30 seconds went. I just happened to look at the clock at one point. I'm like down below a second. Like I was lucky not to run out of time. So you really got to be cognizant about when you're down that low. Like I'm not saying like 0.7 seconds. I'm saying when you're down like 20 or 30, when you're down to 20 or 30 seconds, you gotta be sure not to use up that time. Like I was just not cognizant of it. But I'm just kind of glad it happened because I got some practice in this sort of extreme situation that I've never been in before. At least that I've never been in before live. Okay, so let's take a look at the second match because this was the more interesting. This was the more interesting match. And there's some pretty interesting cube decisions there. Okay, it says well played. Yeah, well, we'll see what the computer says though. Okay, no, I did play decently. 3.2. Yeah, he played. Yeah, his cube action seemed a little off that game. He played a really good match in the first one we played. But anyways, let us import the second match into XG. Analyze, and we'll just take a look at my errors. Apparently I missed a cube. He missed a cube. Okay, so swap board. Okay, so I'm on the bottom, he's on the top. This is standard. It's great. Occasionally you'll play against someone who like plays like 13-3 squared here, and it's like, phew. But yeah, you have a double, and for money anyways, it is a good position to know. If it goes dance, it's double pass here, and with the blot in the outfield, the pass isn't super close. But it's not a blunder to take, I think. So in like a Chouette situation, you could justify a take, especially if the blot's on the 11 point maybe. Okay, so I make a good play here. Yeah, I thought this may be closer. My first impulse was to. So you're definitely hitting here with the A's. First of all, you got the stronger board. You have the low point in your board made. Even though you have 3 checkers back, you have all this incentive to like attack the guy. especially since he's so flexible in his outfield here. So the one's sort of automatic here. Like he's flexible, so you want to take away half his roll, so he can't do good stuff with that, with all those builders. So the one is sort of automatic. Honestly, I thought it'd be somewhat close between splitting 24 to 21 and 13 to 10. Is that you mean 3 checkers back? You want to get those backmen going. But yeah, you are blitzing, so you want the builder in the zone, and you're kind of already split back there with the checker on the 22. So that's why I played 13 to 10 instead of 21 to 20, 24 to 21. The computer emphatically agrees. Yeah, similar stuff here. You want to come in and blitz. And then yeah, this is pretty strong for white already due to the fact that I have a bunch of men back and I have a very impure front position. So even though white's front position doesn't look like very much, these positions are going to be stronger than they look. Another many men back, impure ace point made. So the computer already thinks this is 0.9 or something. Okay, apparently I screwed this up. Okay, so the first two you play 22 to 10. And then you can think about the last two. I made the 4 point, but I'm leaving a mess of checkers kind of stranded back there. So that's why the computer wants to kind of play more connected like. Now there's an upcoming cube that magnifies the equity difference a little bit. So cubeless my play isn't wrong by this much. Yeah, it looks, I mean, I like the strong board, but I'm forgoing an outfield asset to do it. And yeah, I don't like 4 guys kind of trapped, isn't great. Yeah, it's like you should be cubing this stuff. Oh, I like making the 22. Yeah, this surprises me. I like playing 22 to 20 because like I really want the 20-point anchor and not the 22-point anchor here. And on the other hand, he does have his 11 points, so the 20-point anchor is sort of blocked. Because I don't have that point already either. Again, the upcoming cube magnifies the equity difference, and I guess it's going to like my take here. Yeah, huge pass, almost too good even. Some people are taking this. So probably a good double in practice against most people. But yeah, I just knew with the impure front position and there's many men back, it's just going to be super powerful. 13 to 10. I see. Yeah, it does not like 24 to 21 here with this 2-1. I guess because the back man just isn't that trap, so it's not important to get him going. Letting me hit with 2s, 4s, 9s. So he makes a decent play, gets punished for it. I don't like what he did with the 5-1 here. Like, I think he needs to solid up his position a little bit for a roll, rather than strew blots everywhere. Yeah, so it allows me to cube, and then it allows me to spread blots everywhere. Because this hits. I don't know if he's even supposed to hit if he rolls like a 7 or rolls an 8 or whatever. 5-3. Yeah, I felt like my play's a little questionable here. I go sort of full blitz, which is at least okay. But it's going to be, I don't really love hitting a blues here after I've escaped all my men and he has a decent front position. So it's not the greatest plan. So the computer finds something a little bit more positional with more flexibility, easier to play safe in the future. But actually, I do get a good blitz play. So I'm pressing the blitz, but then he enters both, and I have to hit him loose because I don't have a safe play. So I play pretty reasonably, hit him with the 4, and then play 13 to 10, making the nice 10 point. So I can put it up on the board. So he does have 3-6 to hit me. So what does the computer's play do? Actually, it does take away a couple shots. Because 3-6 no longer hits. 10 points not a bad point though. This is why it's close. Despite the 2 extra shots. Oh yeah, so there's a cube coming up here. Okay, yeah, no, I was scooping this up because he's still got the back. It just doesn't look that threatening. I win this a lot and I win some gammons. So he correctly holds off here. What about here? Okay, good. This is redouble pass. Yeah, this is about where I don't know. I'm kind of proud of myself because this is about where I was during the match. Like I was passing, but I wasn't too sure about it. So the fact that he's 4 away would mean like, okay, I don't want to lose. I'm sorry. The fact that he's 8 away means I really don't want to lose a gammon with the cube on 4. But like I said during the match, I think when he's up in the match like this, I don't think XG reports the gammon price is that high. I think it's like around 0.5 here. So let's take a look. Cube on 4. And bear in mind, I can double to 8 whenever I want and completely kill his gammons. Okay, so white is 8 away. Cube on 4. The gammon price is 0.45, which means gammons are less valuable for money for the 8 away player with the cube on 4. That surprised me when I saw it. I thought because he's 8 away and he's only winning the match by a little bit, I thought gammons on 4 would be very valuable. That's not the case. They're less valuable for money, and I'm going to be redoubling with any excuse. So like he doesn't even win a gammon when he wins a gammon sometimes. Is that surprising to people? Because that was surprising to me. Just a 1 point difference in the match. Yeah, 8 away, 8 away, 8 away, 10 away. Yeah, if he's yeah, we can take a look at that in a sec. But I know if he's losing the match, then that's when these 8 point gammons become very valuable at 8 away. So 8 away, 8 away. I expect the gammon price to be 0.5 or a little higher. Yeah, a little higher than 0.5. But again, bear in mind that I'm going to be redoubling them very aggressively. So in that sense, maybe they're even less valuable for money at 8 away, 8 away. You know? So if I'm 10 away and he's 8 away, then it's going to be even less than yeah, now it's even less than it was at 8 away, 9 away. Yeah, the 8 cube is very efficient for the trailer. But let's look at 8 away, 7 away. 8 away, 7 away. So the 8 away player is losing the match. In that case, you're not getting cubed. You're not getting cubed quite as aggressively. And I think nominally the gammon price is a lot higher. Yeah, the gammon price is almost 0.6, 8 away, 7 away. And then it just kind of goes up from there. 8 away, 6 away is almost 0.7. 8 away, 5 away is 0.8. 8 away, 4 away is gammon go, apparently. 8 away, 3 away is hyper gammon go. Gammons are more valuable than they are at gammon go when you get to a really lopsided score like this, cube on 4. Yes, I was glad to see that. I mean, I saw it like a few weeks ago. I was looking at a live match or something. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that's good. That's good to know, because I always assumed like 8 away the gammons would be like pretty valuable with cube on 4, but no, as we saw 8 away, 8 away, it's like money or something. Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not a free drop thing. It's it's the fact that when the other guy turns the game around, that's worth a tremendous amount. I'm sorry. No, I may have been thinking about that backwards, but yeah, no, because you can get it up to you can get the gammon price up above 2, above 3, above 4, like in real situations, but they're rare. Like I don't know, 16 away, 6 away, cube on 8 or something. Um, um, let's see. Yeah. So this is 16 away, 5 away, cube on 8, which can't happen. It can't happen through correct cube play. Like the 5 away player doubles the 16 away player to 4. I'm sorry to 4, and then the 16 away player doubles back to 8. So you can get the gammon price arbitrarily high, by thinking about scores like this. Anyways, so but this is redouble pass apparently. Oh, I wanted to look at what it is for money. So for money, this is a bigger pass, yes? Yeah, for money, this is a bigger pass. But not hugely, it's not hugely different. The evaluation is within point 0.1 of the score-based eval. So let me think about that a little bit. Yeah, I guess it's just a 1 point difference. Yeah, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, oh yeah, I knew that. Yeah, 4 away, 1 away post Crawford. Yeah, yeah, that is because of the free drop thing. Yeah, because winning like a 1 away, 2 away, say a 1 away, 2 away Crawford, say. Um, Winning a single game gets you to 50%. The 2 away player wins a single game. The 2 away player wins a gammon and gets you to 100%. So the gammon's worth 50% there. 4 away, 1 away post Crawford cube on 2. Winning the game doesn't get them to quite 50%. It gets them to 49%, 48%, or whatever due to the free drop. Well, winning a gammon still gets them to 100%. So the difference is a little greater there due to the free drop. I know I'm just sort of rephrasing what you're saying, but for the people who don't understand that, yeah, so that's why the gammon price is a little higher than 1.0 there. But yeah, I think this is a different phenomenon. Okay, anyways, let us keep on going. Let's keep on trucking here. Oh shoot, I do need to reevaluate it. I think I didn't save it. Or maybe I did. Nope. Okay, so let's put me on the bottom again. I assume this is the right match. Yeah, this is the right match. Oh, did I make a... Oh yeah, this is where I screwed up the first game. Okay, so let's look at the summary real quick. Okay, so I made one bad take or pass. I do remember passing something that I wasn't sure about. And one checker play blunder. Okay, anyways, let's push through this. So that was the 1-0 game that went redouble pass. Okay, so 5... Okay, so now I'm down 0-3. Oh yeah, I thought I should take this game. Yeah, pretty big take here. You got 10 checkers in the zone here. You always want to, in blitzy positions, you always want to look at that, how many checkers you have in the zone. So that's a lot. You got sort of 2 extra guys there, so that's a lot. On the other hand, it's only a 2-point board, and it's the 2-point, not say the 5 points. And he's got no other blocks in his outfield. So even though the score argues for him passing, I think the score just makes it a double. Like maybe you could double it for money, but it'd be pretty close. Okay, here it even makes the 3-point. Okay, fine. Yeah, I mean, this is sort of what I do normally. If you have a blot in your opponent's outfield, and you can either safety the blot or you can make an interboard point. Usually want to make the interboard point, unless maybe you're making an outfield point by safetying it. But here it's like, it looks like I'm kind of cleaning up a lot in the outfield. So that's why I did what I did. That's why I did this. But it's close. Well, you can also do this. Yeah, I didn't really consider this. Anyways, good 6-4. Okay, 3-1. Okay, I sort of just minimize shots here. Makes sense. Yeah, I double a little aggressively here. Okay, 8-1 would be quite the blunder. Yeah, you're foregoing clearing the to play 8-1. It's got some argument for it because he might come in high and cause you fewer problems down the line. But I was thinking, oh, I don't want to forego making the 7, and I don't want to forego clearing the problem point out there. So that's why I made the 7. Oh, hey, Steve, good to see you. Okay, so he plays this. Yeah, this. Okay, yeah, I thought this was pretty questionable. Score is a little bit of an argument for being aggressive. 8 away, 6 away. Like, not only am I losing the match, but I think 8 away is a little bit of a reason to be aggressive in general with the initial cube. So this is probably not a cube for money or 0-0. But it's just enough, you know. Obviously, I'm winning. He's got some advantages, but he's got some big problems too. Okay, so let me save this match, and then we'll just take a quick look at what it is for money. I'm pretty sure it's like no double, or if it is a double, it's very, very marginal. In fact, that's not going to be a double, I think. Yeah, it's very close. So the score only matters a little bit here, I guess. 8 away, 6 away. Because I guess it's because it's not very gammonish. Yeah, I think we would see more of a score effect if it was gammonish, more gammonish. Because there, you're 8 away, you win a double gammon, you get to a comfortable 4 away score. 2-1 was nice. 4-3 is okay, clears the 10. He's forced to run, which slightly bad for him. Okay, point on him. I'm looking pretty good here, although I'm a little worried because I don't think I can hit him loose if I roll like a 5-1 here, because of his awesome board. Okay, I make the 3. That's very clear. Oh, then I hit him loose, which I mean, I was always going to do it. There was a little bit of doubt in my mind because okay, he hits me back, and then I can crack, which is exactly what happened. But it's pretty remote, right? If he dances, you're happy with this. If he rolls an ace, then, well, he would have anchored anyways. So, I mean, if you know he's rolling an ace, I guess you don't hit. But it's not so bad because, like, you don't hit, he rolls an ace, he's got, like, an okay game anyways. But, yeah, we saw what happened. Just crack hard. Oh, it's not going to like to pass this game. Interesting. Yeah, well, it's going to roll out to be stronger. That's what's happening. Okay, yeah, it doesn't even think it's good enough. Okay, so I think this is some huge take. I think this is like 0.5 or something. Okay, I went 26%. Yeah, this is, don't get me wrong, this is a take. It's not this big a take though. But yeah, this is pretty bad pass. So it's a take, is it maybe even a take for money? So the score has like this huge effect here because it's because it's a recube. And the score is a little bit lopsided. It's only 2 points, but on the recube that matters a lot. But mostly I just misevaluated this position. Like I thought this would be a pass for money, and it's like maybe a clear pass for money. But it's if it's a pass for money, it's pretty close. In fact, it's a take for money. So yeah, you have to take it at the score. It's not even a cube. Okay, so this is my big blunder for the match, I guess. Yeah, see, it's not quite as big a pass as evaluation thought, but it's still a, I mean, it's not quite as big a take as the evaluation thought, but it's still a huge take. Yeah, I just mostly misevaluated the position here. My position is like fairly robust. Like I'm not going to be cracking badly a lot. We can look at some variance though. So first of all, it's 0, 0. Still a take, but it's a lot closer. In fact, again, it rolls out to be a lot stronger than this. Like it's close. It's much closer to the take pass line if you roll this out. Meanwhile, if I had a stripped, like this is worse for me. Like this is a pass for money, pretty big pass for money. And then again, if you roll it out, it's even bigger. Wow, that builder matters hugely. Take by 0.177 on the plus eval. Pass by 0.03 on the plus eval. So it matters like 0.2 or so. Just to have that spare there. So you don't like, say you roll like say black rolls a 5-2 next roll. You really don't want to have to leave a shot on your 4 points. So you really need that spare there. Yeah, I didn't think too hard. It occurred to me, but I didn't think it was, because the board is so weak, I didn't think it mattered that much. Probably also stronger for white is this. Because he gets to really go after me there. Yeah, quite a bit stronger. So there's only one builder there. I get a good chance to escape. If it's like this position, say, I often get a good chance to roll a grade 6. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take another look at that offline. Figure out why I was so far off there. Yeah, this is the type of position where you roll it out, and it's always like stronger for white. It's always stronger for the position that's trying to contain the hit back checker, you know. It's very consistent with XG and GNU, and Snowy had the same bias. Anyway, so I incorrectly pass. Okay, it's 4 away, 8 away. Yeah, that's the score I was most interested in. Yeah, okay, like you might double this for money, but he doesn't double at the score correctly. And he doubled me later in a position that like might have been like kind of weaker than that. Yeah, like this is a huge no double at the score. I win 10% gammons, which I think is relevant. Right, again, I'm going to be cubing him with any excuse. And then if I can win a gammon, that's, most of my gammon wins are going to be on a 4 cube, winning me the match. So he's got to think, oh, okay, by doubling, I'm risking losing 8 a lot, or not a lot, but enough. These are such a huge swing. Like for instance, like 4 away, 5 away. Again, he's sort of risking losing 8, but the 8's not that valuable for me. Winning 4 is like good enough. So 4 away, 5 away, this is like a good cube. 4 away, 8 away, not so much. And it's not just the gammons on 4. It's the fact that he's so far up in the match. That's an argument to be conservative. So this is the eval for 4 away, 5 away. Yeah, it's a good double, good boost. It's still a good take. For 0, 0. At 0, 0. Yeah, it's not even a cube. Yeah, so I think he was thinking about the 4 away thing. Thinking, oh, maybe I should be a little aggressive at 4 away, but especially because I win some gammons. Yeah, he's got to be a lot more cautious than money with this score, being up in the match so much. If I didn't win so many gammons, you can be a little bit more aggressive. Not more aggressive than money, but more aggressive than this game. So let's see, 1-1. Okay, so he hits me twice here, and like I think, well, I mean, I'm getting gammon a lot when I lose, so like it's not like a huge error to cube this. Cube this to 4, nullifying his gammons, making my gammons like super valuable. This is one of the arguments you got to be careful about cubing at that score, where like especially when black wins a lot, you know. I just want to look. I actually have to go soon, but we're gonna look at where I cubed. I cubed here. Yeah, so you have to cube this. You're not even winning. I mean, it's about even because black wins more gammons than white. But again, you're doubling to 4. You're killing his gammons, as many gammons. You're making his gammons just worth what a single win is. You're greatly magnifying the value of your gammons by doubling, and his cube is dead, and those extra 2 points you're putting at stake are worth more for the trailer than the leader probably. So yeah, you have all this reason to double at this score. It's a huge blunder not to cube this, which I think most people would miss this because they're losing or close. And just for edification purposes, let's take a look at the cube value with the cube gammon price with the cube on 4. The 8 away. Oh, it's gammon go. It's pure gammon go. Of course, right? Because winning puts you at 50. Winning after doubling to 4, winning puts me at 50%. Winning a gammon wins me the match. So it's gammon go. It's the same score as 1 away, 2 away Crawford, basically. Given equal players. But anyways, yeah. So, but he correctly takes. And then, okay, that doesn't mind my 4-4, but yeah, it's a little questionable maybe. Yeah, most people are getting this right. Most people are just doing this. But I was thinking with the 2 blots, I do this, he rolls a 7, he's going to lose 8 sometimes. Like, maybe he shouldn't even hit me. Given that it's like pure gammon go. Yeah, I shouldn't even hit. Yeah, big blunder to hit, even though it wins more. Problem with my play, though, is when you don't get hits, it's hard to clean up. Harder to clean up, I guess. Like we saw what happened. Like he built his board, and I rolled a 3-1. Kind of wish I did the other play, and now his 7s are deadly. And then I just win. Any other interesting cube decisions? Oh, here. Okay, here's marginal. 4-away, 4-away. He's got to be very careful about taking gammonish positions. He must have missed it. I thought he missed some cubes here. This is pretty scary. 4-away, 3-away, fairly gammonish position. He should be very aggressive. Would not like to have been doubled there. Even here, he can cube. And then he correctly plays on for a while. Well, I probably would have cashed this one in, to be honest. Technically too good. 6-6. Yeah, he misses a cube. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't cube this. This seemed weird not to cube it. 3-away, 3-away. 2 on the roof. Definitely winning by a bunch. This is the 3-away cube. And then that's about all she wrote. Oh, I screwed this up. Okay, no, glad I took a look at this. Oh, there was a priming play. Oh, I thought to look for this, but I didn't see it. I mean, I sort of jumped to the fact that I can point on his head on the 4 point and then looked around for the other 2. It briefly occurred to me that, maybe there's like this priming play out there, given that gammas don't hurt me. Gammas don't help me, I mean. But even if gammons did help me, my play would be wrong. Yeah, you want to build up all this nice structure and play perfectly safe versus going after them. Yeah, if I saw that, I would have done it. Shoot. So I guess that was the only checker play blunder. All right. Well, despite the point 4, point 3 or point 4 cube error there, where I passed a big take, I played pretty decently. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna take off. Yeah, good comments. Good comments, everyone. And hope you got something out of it.